Hey everyone, if you want to make your own podcast but you don't know where to begin, Spotify for Podcasters makes it super easy. They've got everything in one place, it's totally free, and you can make money while doing it. Here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start doing it today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also supported, and you can even conduct polls and Q&As. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, the platform is totally free. No catch, totally free. When I wanted to start my own podcast, I did not know where to begin, and I didn't think it was even possible. And Spotify for Podcasters made it happen. They made it easy, they made it quick, and I am doing something that I love. What more can I ask for? So if you're interested in starting your own show, you can do it, and I highly recommend you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EverythingKratom, the podcast about anything and everything. Kratom. Great to have you with us on this Tuesday morning. I was going to have an interview today, but the person wasn't able to show up at the last minute, so we're going to have to skip out on that. However, what I was going to talk about in its stead was Reddit, and specifically the Kratom pages on Reddit. Now, I don't know about how many of you out there use Reddit, but there aren't many Kratom communities that I've been able to find. Reddit has been one of them, but what's been interesting to me is that it seems to be that most of the Reddit subreddit pages devoted to Kratom in some form are very strict. And I've been kicked off of the Kratom Reddit page, and I know of many others who have as well. Then I've seen other Kratom pages that have popped up that are meant to be, less biased and have less censorship. But they too have kicked a number of users off. And I just wonder, why is that? Why is it that we can't just talk about Kratom freely? I mean, I don't know. Who's going out of their way to kick these people off? Anyway, including me. So I just thought that we would look at some of the people who have been kicked off and what they're talking about. Why are they getting kicked off? So here's one. Someone mentioned, hey there, I can't believe that I got kicked off of the subreddit Kratom page. I can't believe I got kicked off the subreddit Kratom page. I only posted that I felt really high while taking a certain amount. Yada, yada, yada. Totally. I've seen a lot of people kicked off for that. Here's another one. Just got booted off subreddit Kratom. Didn't do anything. Talked about specific dosage and there's a lot of spelling errors in here. Talked about specific dosage and combos. Yeah, I've seen a few people get kicked off that because of the talking about combinations too. But I'm just not quite clear on the rules because sometimes people don't get kicked off for that sort of thing. I've seen plenty of comments talking about Kratom in combination with different things, and they don't end up getting booted off. So it seems kind of inconsistent to me. There is a new subreddit page, or a newer one, called Kratom with two M's. And this one seems to be a bit more laid back. Although I have to say, I did have my post taken down, which was just talking about this podcast. And I know that some, subreddits have rules that say no self-promotion, yada, yada, yada. But, what the heck? Then there's the American Kratom Association forum. And that's pretty cool. I don't know how many people have checked that out, but the American Kratom Association has officially set up a forum page where you can go on their website, click on the forum tab, and they have all these different categories and topics of conversation. They have the forum rules laid out, and basically, other than like no spamming, which is completely not allowed pretty much anywhere, here are some of the rules. No spam messaging, vendor marketing, advertisements, or solicitations. There is a section for vendors, but you have to, be marked as a vendor. You have to have references. You must use archive.today for all of your link postings. Now, this is interesting because I've been able to post about the podcast on this forum fine, but to do so, I've had to use archive.today. And essentially what that site does is just take a snapshot of the link that you're trying to send to people and share. So it takes a snapshot of Everything Kratom podcast as of, whatever day that I do it on. And then it's fine to share. And you can update the link anytime, really. So, that's not a big deal. I'm fine with that. And none of my posts have been taken down. Let's see. Keeping religion and politics out of it. That's fine. And no discussion of any illicit activity. So that's what I don't understand, because I understand that, like, they're saying, okay, don't talk about doing anything illegal. This is a Kratom forum, and Kratom is illegal in some states, but not countrywide. So if you're in those states and you're talking about doing Kratom in those states, are you allowed to say that? Technically not. So that's one thing that's like, I don't know. It's a little iffy. But other than that, it's a neat forum. They've got all these different topics laid out. There's even a topic called podcasts, which is cool. They have extracts. They have one topic on liver toxicity of Kratom, potentially. Red Mang Da versus Green Mang Da. Updated 8-factor analysis. Kratom post. New but not a noob. What is Kratom? So, very cool. I just love seeing all these different ways of the community connecting, and I like it when there's less, oversight, because what the heck, why can't people just talk about Kratom? I don't know. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. So what else? Well, looking on Reddit, if you type in Kratom, there's really only 5 or 6 subreddits devoted to it. There's Kratom Garden, Kratom Deals, Kratom Info Exchange, Kratom Corner, spelled with a K, Chronic Pain, which has a lot of things in it that aren't Kratom related, and then Kratom Success Stories. And that's pretty much like all of it. Quitting Kratom is a whole nother one. And I haven't taken a look at that one yet, but I actually am interested in doing a whole podcast on that. Because, there are people who say that they do get addicted to Kratom, and I think that it's important to pay attention to everybody's experience. So I'm definitely interested in reading through those. I think that's going to be another podcast, maybe Thursday, is looking at people's experiences who say that they were addicted to Kratom. And something that I want to point out as we're going through it will be, are they displaying what the way they talk about Kratom? Does it seem like it really is addictive? Or is it something that seems more just like a habit that they're bored? Or is it, are they actually relying on it? Do they get shakes when they stop taking it? All interesting things. They did find that in mice, there wasn't really any withdrawal symptoms for the most part, other than if they really heavily concentrated 7-hydroxymetragenine. So if that's different in humans, and if it's happening naturally, it's good to know about. So we'll be taking a look at that next time around, maybe Thursday. Tomorrow is the Etha Natural Botanical episode. You get an introduction to the founders of Etha Natural Botanicals in California and hear a lot of great information about who they are, what they're into, how they came up with their business model, and the interesting products that they have. So stay tuned for that. And that is it for today. This is EverythingKratom signing off. Thanks so much. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.